been up like 2.5 days. Homie, we all American, you to the SA. My family call me Hoodie, we cool with the last name. I be taking down my enemies, shoot them like Max Payne.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen, people of the world? It's sxephil here, coming at you another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. And today I've got to apologise to you guys because I haven't uploaded because I'm a bit sick. Uploading is pretty difficult, especially when you've got a cold. I hate those flu kind of symptoms because all it does is stops me from doing commentaries because my voice sounds funny, and it still sounds funny right now. So that clears up that. And today I'm going to be talking about a couple of things. In fact, I just want to cover the gameplay a little bit first. The gameplay was with the G36C, with the extended mag. Obviously, I don't know too much about it because it's quite an old one. So if it's like a 29 and 6 or something, don't hate on me or something. But I think it's a bit better than that. I'm not entirely sure. So let's get into the commentary then. Okay, so what I want to talk about is Activision and their tendency to run games into the ground, right? Series into the ground. So the first thing I want to say is I used to like playing Tony Hawk. Now, Tony Hawk was Activision's one of Activision's first kind of major series that were, you know, completely ownage in sales. I don't know how to describe and pronounce that shit. But it was really, really good. I really loved those games, and it was like Tony Hawk's, you know, Pro Skater 3 to 4 to 5, I don't know if there was 5, but it was like from 2 to 4 was like the best few. And what happened was they released Underground. Now, I didn't really like Underground. I kind of lost interest, and they kind of ran it into the ground. I don't really find it a great thing for people like Activision to run things into the ground, which didn't really deserve it. They kind of tried to squeeze every penny out of it. So that's the first thing. Second thing is Guitar Hero. Now, Guitar Hero is great. I think it was the first thing that was like that in its day. I think Rock Band coming straight after. I don't know if it was before or after, but I'll tell you what, it's pretty much like Battlefield and Modern Warfare 3 of today, right? Battlefield, you know, Rock Band, and Modern Warfare 3 is Guitar Hero, and they stopped making Guitar Hero for the pure reason that they wanted to focus more on Call of Duty. It didn't really work, because Call of Duty is still getting a bit of hate, but it's making a lot of sales. It's getting sold a lot. So, you know, Guitar Hero got run in the ground. It kind of got, they stopped selling them, and it was like, you know what? What will happen to Modern Warfare 3 in 5 years? What will happen to it? I'm going to kind of make it an analogy to a plane, alright? So think of a plane about to take off. And now this plane is Call of Duty. Call of Duty 2... It started the plane moving. It got it moving. Now, COD 3 didn't really do anything. I didn't really see much gameplay of that game. I'm not really interested in it because I haven't played it. But then COD 4 literally made it take off. The game took off in amazing fashion. Actually, for me, it did really, really well for a game in terms of the popularity of the game. I mean, I really did like COD 4 back in the day. Now, not so much because of the modders and the hackers and whatever, but it was a great game to kick off the whole Call of Duty deal, if I can say that. So then we hop on to COD 5. Now, COD 5 really only had one thing that was going for it for everyone who didn't like multiplayer, which was zombies, and zombies was huge. Their storylines, they made the thing absolutely amazing. I really did like, I liked it. I have to be honest with you guys, I'd play Nazi zombies all the time. I'd usually come online. My friend would like, oh, you want to come play zombies? We'd play zombies from about 4 till God knows when. It was stupid. It was I used to love zombies, and the multiplayer aspect not as popular as COD 4. It towards the end of World at War's life cycle, I think more players were on COD 4 than that. But like I said, it was a really big game. A lot of expectation, didn't really fill it that well, but it had zombies, which really kept that thing going. So we hop on to Modern Warfare 2, which was, I hated it. I thought it was a train wreck, really. I think it was until about May when you could actually play the game, because of all the care package glitches and all that crap that I really just couldn't be asked for. I didn't really like the game that much. I prefer, you know, COD 4, Black Ops and stuff like that. For, you know, the fact that it's fast-paced, but the problem with Modern Warfare 2 is that it has It's fast paced, but you can get a lot of BS deaths from absolutely nothing. You get like, you spawn, noob tube. You get in a room with a guy, you go lunge with your knife if you have ninja, you get stabbed right in the back with Commando. I hated Commando. That was one of my main hates. So we'll move off of Modern Warfare 2. I think that's the thing that kind of gave turbulence again to the actual flight. And then we go into Black Ops, which literally just made it take off again. Well, not take off again, but it kept it in the air. They got out of the turbulence. The new pilot was on board. Treyarch was completely raping it up. I really did like that game. It was probably my favourite Call of Duty of all time, for the pure reason that none of it was broken. I could play that game, not die from bullshit, and have a good time. So I'd say Black Ops was probably one of the better CODs, and it had Call of Duty Zombies, which, as we all know, was a huge success for a minigame, like I said earlier. So then we move on to Modern Warfare 3. Now, Modern Warfare 3 is turbulence again. In fact, it's a lot heavier turbulence. In fact, it had more of a competition this time, so it had to live up to a bigger expectation. And first couple of weeks, yeah, everybody's like, yeah, it's a good game, it's so fun, it's so enjoyable. Until they start discovering Dead Man's Hand, the spawns were bullshit, you know, some of the perk combinations were really bad. MP7 and ACR started to get used a lot more prevalently. And it kind of dropped from, you know, a good game to a bad game to something that people really hated. Now, the support was good on this game, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was decent support. But, yeah, Modern Warfare 3, really, I think it's something that they need to work on. And next Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, it's all in your hands. You know, it could either be a plane crash or could be you soaring to safety. So hopefully you did enjoy this video, guys. I know I ran over the gameplay here. The gameplay wasn't that great. And yeah, well, what can I say? I'm not very well. It's been Super Squid 96 and I am out.